You're listening to Brigade Radio 1.
Welcome to the Antisocial Show.
Hi, it's Tyson. So yes, you are not reading that incorrectly. It is episode 92, and it is also the 100th episode. It's complicated, but if you look through the archive, you'll see that it adds up. So we managed to get Andy Dick, yes. And we do mention that there were sound problems at one point. I did use the levelator so that we should be able to hear as good as we could do. Now, there were some edits that were needed to be made, and normally I wouldn't say anything because usually conversations between Hunter and I, and when you cut sound together, it can make it sound like certain sentences followed previous sentences, and it would have been misleading. So instead what I've opted for is to put little gaps in and add a little bit of music to indicate that time is passing. So when there's a video version of this, it'll pretty much just be a thing that says time passes and you'll hear the same music. But in the meantime, I wanted to let everybody know that there was space between the subjects at hand, or the conversations that were being had. All right, let's get back to the music and get into the show. Oh yeah, so I'm just going to put this in here. There's a little sample of a song I've been working on. I've worked on all through 2020. Did a collaboration, did the music for a rap song for Josh Barnes, comedian, former guest of the show, and also a rapper who went by the name Mental, and I think might still occasionally. So I'm going to include a little bit of it here. You can listen out for it, as one would say. I suppose one would say that. And thank you for listening.
I seen you at the bar that a few weeks later you'd ignore all my flaws. It's funny how we ended up here where we are, all alone, you and I, with the moon and the stars, holding hands, walking, talking about nothing, till I can't hold back the fact that I'm frontin'. I tell you that I like you, you tell me that you know. I'm saying, well, since you know, I'm thinking maybe you should go. Something happens when I like people, I lose control. She smiles back at me like
they're coming, they're coming, they're coming to get you.
Here's your hosts, Underblock and Tyson Sater.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Anti-Social Show. So, dear listener, in real time for me, it is Monday, January 25th, 2021, and I have to say that Tyson came to me a couple of days ago and said, "Hey, we can get Andy Dick on the show," and I was like, really excited about this. And he did not disappoint in any way, shape, and or form. Now, yes, it is true that I was a little quiet this time around, only because the conversation itself was extremely interesting. It was hilarious. And to date, dude, this is probably the first time that we are recording in real time in the new year.
That's true.
And I have to admit that now all the other episodes we do, this probably will be my favorite of 2021 so far. So
cool.
This was a very weird, interesting show, almost like Jesse Camp, but on a different level.
Yes, I would agree to that. It was quite the experience. Now, the sound did not record. A lot of it didn't record, so there's going to be some probably some very abrupt cuts, and I apologize for that. But there's not much that could be done for that. Wasn't anything at necessarily at our ends or at his. He was on a cell phone. Sometimes that happens that way. We know Skype can be very finicky. So
yes.
So I guess I guess there's nothing left to do but to say goodbye so I can stop the recording and make sure it gets saved, basically. So,
Yep.
All right. So,
All right.
Oh, I think I hear another voice. Oh my goodness.
There he is.
Good. Are we?
Hello.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
I'm kind of hearing you. Hello. It's nice to meet both of you.
Fine. Okay. Listen.
Oh, problematic.
Can you guys keep it down? I'm trying to do a very big podcast.
I appreciate. Hello. Nice to meet everybody.
So this is my producer here,
How are you?
Elliot. Elliot, where are you?
Right here.
Elliot, can you stop running around like a chicken? This is
Are we
cut
on a
off.
podcast?
Yes. So he's the producer of Tiger Dick.
I was curious about Tiger Dick. It's a project that I have much interest in.
You guys honestly keep it down. I'm maybe I'm getting the podcast. Just walk around the room and put her in the chicken coop.
Miss Dick?
Yeah.
Would you,
Hi.
hi.
Elliot. This is when I want you to sit on a stool behind. It's a show here. Look, it's like a bunch of people. I got my social media manager. I've got the other producer of Tiger Dick.
Yeah.
I've got a puppy. I've got a kitten.
Yeah.
Hello.
Got a Disney star who doesn't want to be on camera. I've got my neighbor who I'm trying to date. And I've got my neighbor's friend who doesn't want to be on camera. And we're in a mansion of a Playboy bunny. Where is she? By the way.
Let me get it.
Yeah, let's get her.
Well,
Welcome to
you can see on the.
Anyway,
I don't know if you can. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's my world every day. Oh, Playboy Playmate from 90.
Very cool.
19. What if I said 1969? No. It's more like in the 90s. Michelle.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. I love this guy right here.
Is lovable. That's what I hear.
Is the most sexiest comedian. The most. Like, you have more skill than
This is definitely going to be the most interesting show that we have done to date.
I agree.
Playmate. Playmate.
That's
Play.
very nice to meet you.
2018, by the way. Love you guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
She's a Playmate 2018. I can show you. You know what? I'll email you. I know. I have it right next to my bed. I love you, baby. This is her house. 2 houses. She has 2 mansionettes. We're in them. We do 6 shows in between them.
Very cool. I saw an episode of Celebrity House Hunters with you where you were. I think the episodes made it seem like you settled on a location very in the same relative area that you came from.
Okay, is it better if I go like this?
Oh, actually, sure.
That works.
The main thing that I'm trying to figure out is why I cannot take I don't know, you can kind of see me up in the corner there. I'm the little white, hello, little tiny face, and I don't know why that's there like that, because you can see my screen. But,
But can I give you a directorial hint?
certainly.
Or can I direct your podcast real quick?
Absolutely.
Put it up on your fucking mug, dude. I want to see your face. I want to see every crack.
I'm really
Look,
trying.
Look at the lines in my face. People want to see that. They want to see how old I've become. I'm like Santa Claus revisited.
Santa Claus.
So tell me about your podcast. God, I wish they would turn it. You know, Michelle, the Playmate, turns the music up too loud. You have her turn it down just so I can hear him and they can hear me.
Yes. So, well, we've been doing this for about 4 years now. Started in October 2016. Hunter, my co-host Hunter, who you can see more clearly there in the box, he is out in New Jersey.
It's only 5 minutes.
Yeah, 4 years ago when we were still younger, right?
Yeah, we were 4 years younger. We were all 4 years younger at once.
That's
but only once.
God, for 4 years younger. I was 51.
I can't do math. I was 42.
36 for me.
It's very hard for me to find somebody older than me or my age. Everybody that was my age is not my age because they're dead.
Oh, dear. You know, I was just thinking that it's about...
Listen.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Oh, about 30 years since in the Army now. I think it's about time for a reunion/sequel. I don't know what Mr. David Allen Greer is doing or Miss Laurie Patty.
Did you hear that? So my first movie I ever did was called In the Army Now. He's cluing in on that. I was your guys' age. Let me tell you something. You know how I got that movie, kid?
I would love to know.
Yes.
Auditioning. So I auditioned for it, and then said, we're kind of... Megan, this is my neighbor who I'm interested in.
Mm-hmm.
He's interested in my friend.
Howdy.
But what's going on over there? Well, really? Guess I'm out of that picture.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, in the Army now, I don't even know why they to me, but that we're interested. It was with Pauly Shore.
Yeah, absolutely. You were fantastic in that movie.
Thank you. You know, by the way, can I tell you a story about that movie?
Absolutely.
I was doing that movie. It was starring me. It was my first starring role in the movie. Big movie. $90 million. They auditioned me. And they said, we're still interested, but we need to do a screen test.
Ooh.
They have not done screen tests since the 1930s, where they film you with the stars of the movie already, which was Pauly. I had to go in, put on the makeup and the hair and whatever, because it was the Army, so I had to pretend to be Faven, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Shot a screen test on film, and then they're like, all right, well, okay, you're hired. So now I'm in a movie with Pauly Shore, not the best actor. Pauly Shore? Not.
Well, he's kind of you sort of come for Pauly Shore, you tend to know what you're getting, I think. You just sort of get him. You come for the personality, is my understanding.
Right there.
So
they were offering me a lot of money, and I was one of the leads in Pauly. And I'm in it, and I was being funny. Megan, girl that is not me, is still not interested. Not even in my story right now. So I'm doing the movie, I'm acting in it, and the director at some point came up to me and said, Andy, you're too funny in this movie. This is Pauly's movie. This is Pauly's movie. Can you not be so funny? I'm like, what? Then why the fuck did you hire me? In my mind, I didn't say it. So
Certainly.
you know what So you know what I did? I said, you know what I made a mental. I said, I'll just be the best, the motherfucking actor in the movie.
Is that too loud?
No, it's
As you should.
Off would be the best volume.
So did you end up going to which desert did you film that in? The scene where Yuma,
Arizona.
Ah. Now, was that mostly for the I don't want to say close-ups, but was that mostly for the reverse shots, because when they do the
I quit acting after doing that movie. I was in a desert for months.
Mm-hmm.
People were dune buggying off the cliffs.
Oh yeah,
Literally,
yeah.
while we were there shooting that movie, people were dune buggying or whatever, and then they were going over these dunes. But then over night the wind changed the dunes and turned them into 30-foot cliffs, and they went, let's go back to that one dune. And they went, broke their neck.
Oh, no.
I'm waiting for it.
These are back behind-the-scenes stories that nobody knows.
It's interesting because I looked at the stunt list, and there's at least 3 uppers on that picture.
No, these weren't people involved with the movie. They were just like guys I was with.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I remember the makeup guy on that movie in the Army now was Elvis Presley's makeup artist.
Wow. So, I mean, considering how much Elvis used to sweat, then this guy must have had his, like, desert makeup, like, on point.
So tell me about your podcast, dude, because I don't know why I'm like, I was screaming at my social media manager who just came in the room. Come here. I want to introduce you.
Yes.
Because he's the one that made this happen.
Hello.
I don't know how. He made this happen.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. No, but we're about to. Hey, Elliot. No, but.
I don't know if you can see me.
Not at the moment. Snapchat. $10 $5. Yes, for it.
No. By the way, I don't have one. No, literally. Got me back on TikTok and Snapchat. My last TikTok today was a year ago.
Wow. I have only just recently signed up for TikTok, but a friend of mine, Corey Epps, has been on there for a little while, and I hope he's doing well. He's got some nice little pieces he's put up. So you asked about the show. It's been about 4 years. Mostly what we talk about, we tend to fall back to things like horror movies. Occasionally we'll talk about video games. We talk about Kevin Smith a lot.
Okay, pause.
Yeah, totally.
So, first of all, Kevin Smith and I are friends. You know that.
I did not know that, but that's...
No, I did
cool.
not. Yeah, that is cool.
Had not known that.
Guy talking.
Pardon? Once more?
Other guy talking?
That's Hunter in the room there. He's got the Dawn of the Dead poster in the background. That's he's in New Jersey.
Anyways, I just did 2 movies during COVID illegally. No, not illegally. Everybody was right. But I was a vampire in one and a werewolf in the other.
Oh, cool. Both sides of the coin, then. That's very cool. So that's that werewolf movie you were talking about on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Who's the other guy? Smith? Kevin Smith.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
He's a good friend, dude.
Very cool. We do...
You know what I like about that kid? Does it. He just goes out there and walk, gets it done. Like this kid. Like, he made this happen, dude. This kid right here. Look, we're here with a girl, a Disney star. This kid's on a Disney show.
Cool.
And complaining about it. He's like, I don't want to work for the mouse anymore. You know what? By the way, in the Army now was the mouse.
Yeah.
It was a Disney movie.
My first Hollywood Pictures, I think.
And I'm in The Lion King 2. You know that, right?
Lion King 2, I did not know that. No, that's awesome. But, I have seen your voice credits.
My biggest residual was from The Lion King 2 because I sang a song in it.
Awesome. Which one?
$300,000 in the mail for nothing. Like, what's this? I already shot the movie and got paid. What's this extra $300,000? Because I sang a song.
That's very cool. What's something I loved you on was the Ben Stiller show.
But okay, so
You didn't get it. Sorry, go ahead. Your sound cut out.
What do you want to know about the Ben Stiller show?
Well, first I wanted to point out there's an interstitial where you were playing a mime and you climb the side of a building as Ben looks on in horror. And it was hilarious. I mean...
That was in Venice Beach, yeah. Uh-huh.
Now, were they actually worried about you, or was that just that, the acting that looks natural kind of thing, No, they were worried that you were in peril.
I was really No, that was real. I was
See, that's
really.
I thought so. I have this. That's one of the things I love about you is that or that I've seen in your stuff is that there always seems to be this naturalistic thing, like
Oh, trust me.
Yeah.
Real. I'm wondering if I was high. I probably wasn't high. Because
I'm sorry, your sound cut out a little bit.
Can I ask you a question?
Certainly.
Do you think I'm sober on drugs or alcohol right now?
Do I think you're sober right now?
Yeah, on drugs or alcohol or sober or what?
I'm not sure. I could imagine that you might just be tired, like maybe you've been up a long time, or because I wouldn't presume one way or the other. It's hard to say. But you seem pretty sharp, so I don't know. I also have never spoken to you in real time, so it's hard to compare.
I'm tired of your antics.
Oh no.
I'm mad.
Pardon?
You know what I'm mad about?
What's that, sir?
Good day, sir. What's that from?
You get nothing. Good day, sir. That whole Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Sorry, no, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Chocolate Factory.
You clued in on it. You zeroed in on it without even knowing.
I have a weird brain like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of a disease.
That's what I'm mad about.
You're mad about my pop culture brain? Bless you.
I'm mad that they had, and I love Johnny Depp, and he's a good actor, and I love him.
Oh,
sorry.
Sorry, go ahead. Hello. Goodbye. Don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. Hello. Hello.
Who wrote it?
I think it was Lennon McCartney, was it not?
Oh, so it was a combo.
A lot of them tended to be, but go ahead. Yeah.
Who are the two living Beatles? Anyways, before you answer that, I'm mad that they didn't ask me to.
They didn't ask you to what, sir?
Do Willy Wonka.
Oh, of course. Now they're doing this prequel thing, I hear.
They are?
Yeah, it's on Twitter. It shows up in the margins. They're doing something where there's going to be like an early days of Wonka's life or something. Sorry? Once more.
That ain't me. I'm in later some hours of my twilight.
Well, I don't know how it works. I assume that I'm sorry, I'm distracted.
It works like this.
Mm-hmm.
It works like this.
Yes, sir.
They avoid it at all costs. Oh. But do you understand that, you can add a certain amount of gayness to the character, like Johnny Depp did. He added too much. Exactly. Yeah, well, I can do Johnny Depp doing Willy Wonka.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. Oh, that's creepy. And
it was kind of
pedophilic. That a word?
Pedophilic? I think it's probably a word. It seemed kind of vaguely Carol Channing-ish, and it was an interesting choice.
You know what? I can't complain because they had to, because it's Johnny Depp and he was a big movie star. It would have made way more money if they put me as the role because I am the role.
It would have been great. Did you ever see the epic movie parody that used? They did the Johnny Depp as Willy Wonka. They parodied him, and they got Crispin Glover to play that. So it's Crispin Glover doing an imitation of Johnny Depp as Willy Wonka, which was pretty interesting.
I love Crispin Glover. When I first got to town,
yeah.
I don't know why, but I was obsessed with Crispin Glover to the point where I sought him out. I made my friend Dino Stamatopoulos.
Mm-hmm.
You know him?
Oh, yes. Not personally, but I am quite aware of Mr. Stamatopoulos.
I consider him still my number one comedy partner.
Well, I mean, I know I wouldn't let somebody who wasn't my number one comedy partner punch me in the face during an Abbott and Costello routine.
I love it about that. On Kimmel.
Yeah. On Kimmel. I'll show Hunter the clip later. It was...
But did it so many times to the point that, I have permanent ringing in my ears. Because after every time he would do it, he would say, "Hit me harder."
I got that feeling you were making contact. Your sound is dropping out really badly, sir.
What's wrong?
Your sound is dropping out. I think you actually have to. I think it's directional. Because when you turn to the side, sometimes your sound goes completely silent.
Is this better? Hold it.
Oh, that actually wasn't much better. I'm sorry. Well, let's try again.
What am I trying?
There we go.
Did you hook me up to your... Oh, there's Playman. Where have you been, baby?
Nice to meet you. Nice again.
Did you hook me up to your Wi-Fi or no?
I wish I knew what that was. I got a laugh out of you.
I wasn't laughing at you. My friend said we're not on a boat.
Oh.
We've been on a boat all day.
What are you on a boat? Oh, a boat. Not like a Canadian about. Okay, sorry. Pardon me. No, I guess that would be a boot. I used to say a boat. I don't know why. It would...
Oh, and about.
Oat, yeah.
I'll send you. I'll Ben pal you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll Ben pal you $20 if you can name 2 Canadians I've worked with. You have 10 seconds.
2 Canadians you worked with? Let's see.
Fine. 7, 6.
Seth Rogen.
Lou Ferrigno.
4.
Michael J. Fox. Paul Schaefer.
2.
Bob
Well,
Odenkirk.
I with all those people, but I don't think they're Canadian.
Peter North.
1. You lose.
Okay, that's fine.
Phil Hartman and Dave Foley.
Of course, Phil Hartman. Oh, that's right. News Radio. Oh, God, by the way, seeing that cast, now, I will be, full disclosure, when News Radio was on, I was not watching much TV, but I saw, oh my God, they've got Andy Dick from Ben Stiller's show, they've got Dave Foley from Kids in the Hall, they've got Phil effing Hartman from Saturday Night Live, and they've got other people that I don't recognize, but they look great. And I was like, this is a super cast. This is like the super group equivalent of a super cast for a TV show. And you guys were all funny.
So I was just off the Ben Stiller show. And that there's another show on sitcom on NBC, and it's the behind the scenes of a news radio station on AM. An AM news radio. It's called News Radio. Like, not interested. They said, well, Phil Hartman has signed on. And I said, okay,
Yeah, right? Yeah, I mean, that's it was amazing that they got all of you in.
I was in until he was out.
Yeah, that was very sad.
Just your
I'm sorry, your sound is cutting out terribly.
His wife got off.
Ah, yes. Bryn. I do remember that. That was Hunter. What he said is that his wife shot him and then shot herself.
Ooh.
Yeah, this happened back in the early 90s. Well, early mid.
It's tragic.
30 years old, and I'm 55. So, you know what? In the 70s, can you hear me? Because I'm having trouble holding my phone up this long with my.
Okay.
My social media manager.
Yeah, I can hear you. If you have a headset would even work better. But this is working. Hello, living room.
No, can you give my social media manager the link to watch this podcast? listening.
Yes.
You're looking right. But can you give him the link?
Okay, so I didn't hear anything until you said, can you give him the link? So which link am I giving you, sir?
To this thing that we're doing right now.
Oh, link to the show that we perform. If you go to www.tysonsinger.com, there will be a link on there for my SoundCloud, which has Antisocial Show on it. Now, those also link to iTunes and whatnot, but you should go to tysonsinger.com. Because all my links are on that. And so is my wife's links and other things. But mostly me. Mostly me. Mostly the stuff that I put together in one place. Could I ask about And God Spoke?
What about it?
Right, so you have some very memorable stuff in that, including you are playing Abel, and Lou Ferrigno is playing Cain. Now,
the Hulk.
The Hulk, yes, the Hulk. There's a funny bit in there where it was a lot of funny bits, but pretty much everything you're doing in it is funny. But like, it starts off, you're introduced as this actor whose name I believe was Dick Andrews. At least that's what it ended up on screen. I don't know if they came up with that on the day or if you brought it that. And your character said, you're like, oh, I'm excited. I'm going to get to perform with the Hulk, and it's Hulk Hogan. Oh no, it's the green one, the other one. And then there's this moment where you apparently not only have never read the Bible, this character, but you've also never heard the story of Cain and Abel because you think that you're going to be killing Lou Ferrigno that day. Well, I mean, you think you're going to be killing Cain. And then there's this great moment where they're like, they set you straight on that, and you have this like, what moment, which was fantastic. Cuts to you basically fighting with with Cain, not with Lou Ferrigno, but doing this dance, and then he grabs you, and there's this great he's pulling you off the ground by what looks like your head, but if you frame by frame, you could see that you're holding onto his arms. But it's so good. All that stuff that you did in there was hilarious, and I just wanted to tell you that.
Well, I already know that you know the story because you've done your research, and you know it, and you're just making me tell it for other people that don't know it. Can you hear me?
I can.
So I already know that you know. But I guess I'll retell it.
I may not have heard the specific things that you would be saying.
Told him, just go nuts on me. Do whatever. Throw me around like a rag doll. And he was like, and by the way, he's deaf.
Yeah.
So he talks like a deaf person. Like, I will reinforce you.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Well, that's how he talks. He's like, I can't force you. I'll get in trouble. I'll get in trouble if I force you.
Okay, so we've heard your John Merrick. Now give us the Lou Ferrigno.
I'm telling you, you can touch. You can rip me to just throw me around. I'll get legal trouble. And then when we started to do the scene, I improvised, which I always do, my ass off, and I provoked him so hardcore that he really did grab my neck. I was about to pass out, by the way, from him choking me out.
I imagine.
And I was hanging on to his arms, trying to rip them off my throat. And he picked me up off the ground and threw me to the ground.
Wow.
And it turned out to be a good film. That's what I wanted in the first place. I love it.
It is a great movie. It's a hilarious conceit. It's
what happened to that director? Did he die?
I'm not sure. I actually did not look up recently who the director was, so I'll have to get back to you on that one. But it's possible. I mean, a lot of people are dropping dead.
You got that right.
It's frightening.
Now, how do you talk to me about the movie? That movie was like 30 years ago. So did you just do all your? You must have had a lot of sitting in your room masturbating, looking.
Well, so let's see. It was around 1993, right? So I had some friends that rented in the Army now.
Shit, dude, that was in the 90s. Now we're talking about Tiger. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Tiger Dick.
The future is going to be great.
Tell
Anyway, you'll
Tiger
find
Dick.
out.
No, tell him.
We're making the new series, and that's
Is it a series or a special? We don't know.
no, it's going to be episodes. Whole spring, and we don't want
On what network, dummy? Don't.
Oh.
we're not
Oh,
going to be.
so you have someone that you're not spilling the beans to me.
We're on.
Oh, don't worry. This will be about a month and a half from now.
Man, the Tiger Dick is sold. They're not sold. Oh, I'm not. I mean that on. By the way, I like Joe Exotic.
I saw you tweeting support for him. I don't really know much about him. I've not seen the Tiger King documentary.
I thought he pardoned.
Yes, he. I'm sure he thought he was going to be pardoned as well. I mean, considering the people that did get pardoned.
Yeah, that is very true.
I thought he was pardoned. I heard the limo.
And really wouldn't surprise me.
The pick. It was
Had he
way
gotten pardoned.
prison, but then Trump did pardon him. I posted it. Yay, he's pardoned.
I'm sorry.
Do social media and it is perfect.
Where's my social media manager?
He's right there.
Oh, he's behind. I just hired him like hours ago. And gave him all my fucking codes. I hit codes.
12-year-old hockey talk on social media.
Oh, will you fix your? What is this bulb coming out of your ceiling? That's a water. No, that's water damage. You need to fix. This is. You need to fix that. I can't come here anymore. That's COVID.
You know what?
That's a bubble of COVID.
It's going to be by the time it's back.
Okay. From prison. Anyways, listen.
Yeah.
We're Tiger Dick. This guy's producing it.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So what do you mean by? He loves it. What do you mean by you're producing? Some stupid fucking podcast.
No, there's nothing stupid about a podcast. Except the people listening to it.
Well, now you're shitting on our audience. Don't do that. We love our audience.
No, we totally do. We're putting together a great show. It's going to be out there. You're going to love it. And we'd love to have you come and comment on it.
Where can they come? You're the worst. You're fired.
I'm fired again.
Fire me. You know what? Why don't you?
It's too late. We're already signing the contract.
We already shot shit.
You already got $10 million. You're not going to. You're not going to.
I can't. Yeah, it's in my pocket. You want to see it? Oh, I'm sorry. That bulge is my tooth.
So, go ahead. I don't want to interrupt.
You in LA?
No, I'm in Northern California, and my friend is in New Jersey. My co-host, rather.
A city.
So that, regardless, it's worldwide. It's
What
called
city?
It's not like globalization. It's like where you're at in the world. You got
Kid, can you get the fuck over here?
California.
My social media manager. Come here. You need to hear it. I'm wrapping this up. Hunter, come on.
Anyway,
This is my social
I
media.
got work to do.
Okay, bye. Have fun working. Come here. Can you help him as my social media man? I gave him all my passwords. Barely.
I mean,
Can you give him some hints on how to social media manage me?
oh gosh. Well, I mean, I wouldn't presume. I mean, obviously, if you'd like to connect with me and talk about anything, or you can tell me to fuck off. But but I appreciate that.
His number.
I mean, I have been on Twitter for, I don't know, 12 years now or something.
Wait a second here. Let me chime in here.
Sure, chime away.
Aren't Aren't I the person that's supposed to use curse words around here?
Indeed.
Oh yeah.
You just said f*** off.
That's okay. No, I said he could tell me to f*** off, but I did.
Right,
yeah,
right.
You're right. That sentence did in fact include the words f*** and off.
Right.
But
And here I am being all quiet and good, and then
that's okay.
yeah.
I've already got plenty of bleeps to put in there. Not gonna be a problem. Like this is all going in. It's not. I mean, most of it's going in anyway. But seriously, what? I mean, do you have an actual question or about like? Because I mean, I could spitball stuff, but I don't want to take away your job or.
I don't. Question at the moment.
Okay.
Like what? Those,
Yeah, I mean, what's social media network?
me?
What social? Oh, are you asking what social media? What? I heard what social media.
Yeah, network you should be on, bro.
Their sound is cutting out bad.
I know. It's terrible. I'm sorry. It's probably not your fault either. I bet it's just all the weather that's happening.
Asking what social media network should he put me on to promote Tiger Dick?
Oh, well, definitely TikTok.
Yeah.
I mean,
YouTube, Instagram,
but also like Twitter. You could cross promote. What I would do is you should do. Well, not what I would do, but what you should do is you should use there is an account that retweets to about 27,000 people at a time, and I tend to use that for my video game videos, but you can pretty much use it for anything. So they'll instantly retweet something. So when you promote, there's that. That's a little trick. Obviously, TikTok is a big thing. Just short, funny snippets. But I mean, you probably know a lot of this stuff. I mean, what ones are you using right now?
Well, I just set them up with TikTok and Instagram. Set them up with Twitter. That would be
Cool. With Twitter.
I'm on it.
You're definitely on Twitter, yeah. Does Tiger Dick have its own Twitter account? Because that might be a good place to to do that. As people tend to do that for their podcasts.
You should it's on Twitter for Tiger Dick.
Yeah, you could do it could be something. It could even be a thing where it's like set in the world of Tiger Dick, like kind of like an alternate reality.
Yeah,
I have people.
the alternate reality of Tiger Dick.
Yeah. You'd be tweeting from that universe, basically. that could work with your with the support of your original Twitter account having the amount of followers that it does. You'd just be.
But then shouldn't it be called Tigerverse?
Oh yeah, Tiger Dickverse.
It's Tigerverse.
Yes. The Tigerverse. I mean, think about it. Be like, you jump into Tiger Dick mode and it'd be like, welcome Tigerverse.
We're doing it. We're stealing your idea. But what about Snapchat?
I do not know much about
that
Snapchat, but Hunter says yes, that too. Do you have much experience with Snapchat, Hunter?
I had Snapchat at one point. I don't have it now, but yeah, it's real easy to use.
That's like a little more on a personal level.
Okay.
I have to show my dick.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like if you want.
Yeah, but you see, if you had Snapchat, then you can have a bunch of hotties up in your Snapchat.
Hang on a minute. I'm cutting it. Can I go on OnlyFans or whatever it's called and just show my dick?
Well, technically, yeah, you can do that. I see
you can.
What if I showed his dick and said it was mine?
As long as you have his consent.
Oh, I just thought of another thing you could do that might work. If you could do a short parody of Wu-Tang Clan, Ain't Nothing to F With, and then when it's saying...
How about 75?
Fine. You deserve it. You heard it. It's on video, so it's a lot of money. They are making me do that. You know that. Not them.
Who? I'm sorry? Somebody's making you do something?
Right. Perfect.
I'm sorry, I'm not hearing you, sir. It's not coming through.
Anyways.
Yes.
Anything else before we hang this social? I can't believe I hired a social media manager tonight.
Well, yeah.
So he's a new hire?
Yeah. He took over.
Well, Okay, so that's. I mean, we'll see how that goes.
Why don't we have why don't we have a social media manager? you know how easy our lives would be.
Yeah.
Wow, your lives are already easy. You're simpletons with nothing going on. I have way too much going on, and I need these boys and girls to take care of business because I just want to have fun, dude. I'm 55 in the twilight years of my sunset hours. Or the twilight hours, no. Sunset hours of my twilight year. I don't know.
You're in the autumn of your years.
Look, 70% of my friends are dead.
70%. Well, I guess there's always new friends.
Nah, really? I hope you're one.
Well, I'd like to be.
Name one of my friends. Name one friend of mine.
Letitia Burns.
Dead.
No, she's not.
Not my friend.
I'm sorry, what?
She's not my friend.
Oh, she's not your friend. Okay.
I don't know her. I said, name a friend of mine.
Oh, Tish. Tish from Safe Space. Tish, formerly of Safe Space. She was a friend, was she not? Sort of?
Tish?
Yeah, Tish. You remember Tish?
Dead.
Okay. Let's see. Polly Shore?
Dead. Me. Wait. Back to Tish.
Yeah.
Wait, I remember Tish.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, Tish was actually on my other podcast recently. I haven't edited and put it out yet, but it's...
Her.
Sorry?
How do I know her?
From Skull Juice, and which became Safe Space.
Did she die for real?
No, she didn't. She didn't. No. She's still. Unless it happened within the last week, she's well.
I absolutely love her. Can you tell her to call me? Tell her I have the same number, and I know she had a falling out with Dino. I don't want to talk about that.
Oh no, I listened to the podcast. I've been catching up on it. I used to be a religious listener of Skull Juice before it disappeared.
How's Dino? Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I love about what we're doing, me and you, is that this might be the last podcast recorded by me.
Really? That would be a shame.
Okay, I'm back alive. You're right. You kept me alive for another 6 months.
Well, hey, I guess since I got you on here, I have it's not really a confession, but there's something that I have no clean segue for that I'd like to mention, if you don't mind. Hello. Greetings.
I thought you left. Come to town. You want to sit here or here?
Hunter, do you need a moment?
Please.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go grab a quick cigarette if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind. It's fine. We'll just keep.
No, I'm being
all right.
Globally social. They're
You're
talking
back.
things that are kind of hardcore. Why don't you sit next to me? I need emotional support. I need emotional support from you, please. What were you saying about Dino?
It wasn't exactly about Dino. Well, you asked me if you had any friends who were still alive, so I mentioned Tish. That's why that came up. But yeah, I used to in the last 9 years of really heavy podcast listening. I had a hobby where I would remix podcast audio, and I did a remix of Skull Juice audio that.
Play that. When you edit this, if you do, just insert that here.
Okay. And I don't know if you've ever heard it, but you did a really great off-the-cuff thing on Skull Juice while you were waiting for Dino to arrive. And I went, well, I hear a song there, so I put together this little sound thing. Now, I've never charged anybody for this song because that would be kind of weird without your consent. But I did it as basically like, it's sort of like a gift to you for giving me so much entertainment over the years. And you do a slide whistle solo on it.
What song? What?
It's called Cash Me Outside, How About Die? Does that ring a bell?
Well, I must have improvised it. I remember I was like I loved that phrase for a while.
Oh, it's hilarious.
How about that? Remember what?
Catch me outside. How about that?
Play it now. I wrote a song about it.
Yeah, if you go to, well, you can go to my SoundCloud. It's on, and put in, actually, if you search Cash Me Outside, How About That, featuring Andy Dick.
I don't care. I don't like watching myself.
Oh, it's no video. It's all audio.
I don't care. You can play in the background now, and then we're hanging up. Because my girl is getting, all right, we're ending. It's been an hour. How long has it been? No, I want to.
I hear you. Okay.
Can we just play in the background? I want to hear it for a second. And then
okay.
All right, I'll be out there in a minute.
Working on it.
My Sorry.
Hey, Skull Dingers.
Here you go.
Dino is usually here first, but today is a first because I'm here first. Damn it. And now I can say, do, and be whatever I want. I'm not under Dino's constrictions. He just, he holds me down. I'm under his thumb. Like a little ant trying desperately to push up.
Kicks in a moment.
Get off me. Get off me. Like a little ant trying desperately to push up.
And here comes the turn.
You know what I'm going to say to Dino when he gets here? If he has any problem with me starting the show alone, which he does all the time, I'm going to say, cash me outside. How about that? 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 Catch me outside, 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 how about that?
What am I missing here?
Hold on. That's you on the slide whistle. I can see your lips moving, but I can't hear you.
But it's like.
So what did I miss?
Oh, I was saying, Dina, I used to not show up. I know. I used to have. I still do. I have podcast, but there were times when I wouldn't even show up at all. What is that? Eric Andre? Eric Andre was a guest on one of my podcasts. He was my guest on this podcast, but for some reason, probably
He's funny.
Oh, I love him. He's one of the funniest. Literally one of the funniest. But something happened to me. Probably mostly it's relationships. And I never even showed up at all to my own podcast at all. And he ran the whole thing.
Wow.
Just, and that song. Did I write that with you?
No. What ended up happening is that you improvised a couple of lines. You were playing the slide whistle in another part of the show. And you gave that speech in another part of the show, and I took all those things and Frankensteined them together, and then made your slide whistle solo be the same key. I added all the extra instruments. I'll tweet you the link to the song so you can hear the production on it.
Okay. Well, tweet it. Also, email Andy@andydick.com. I don't care if the world has my. Okay. And you have my cell phone, so.
Yeah, it's true. I do. Oh,
don't give. Can't answer.
Oh, no, definitely not. So, no, yeah, I was given your number by, I guess I could say who now, I was given by Jesse Camp, because he's been on our podcast.
Oh, my God.
Legit. What happened?
Funniest motherfucker on the planet right there is Jesse Camp.
This is a point where the subject turned to Andy's children and their projects, beginning with his daughter, Meg.
She's the best. Come on. Meg is amazing.
She's quite funny.
I know. She's funnier than me.
Well, the videos that you two do together are very funny. The ones that are meant to be funny.
movie that my oldest son directed and wrote. Well, I eventually directed with me and my daughter. Hard Plastic.
Hard Plastic. I've heard of it. What? I think I might have seen the preview for it.
Look it up.
I'm pretty sure I've subscribed to a channel. I'm pretty sure I subscribed to your channel too.
They had a opening. They had a what's it called where you have an opening?
A window?
The whole fucking premiere.
No, where a premiere.
Oh. They had a premiere at what? Once more?
The ArcLight on Sunset.
Holy cow!
Because my son, my kids are more connected than me. You know, my son just did another movie.
I do.
Guess who's not in it?
Well, he's going to make
Burl Ives.
Sorry.
Marlon Brando.
Dead. I'm alive, and I'm not in this fucking movie. Kid, I like being on your podcast, but I am at a party. I'm trying to hook up with a couple girls.
Sure. No, I appreciate you spending time with us.
What?
I appreciate that.
You guys, I really enjoy. I have my cell phone. So I'm going through a bunch of other shit I didn't get to.
That's fine.
Well, we both win. It's a win-lose. Maybe I am losing.
No, I think we're all losing.
Wait, can you talk about Tiger Dick for one good damn second before we end this podcast? For real.
End the podcast.
Break it tonight because we're starting tomorrow.
Working with Jesus is always fun. When you're working with people,
When he
that
says fun, he means it's a
aren't-
hassle.
no, when you're working with people that aren't talented,
Or
it's a worldwide comedy.
We're not getting a lot of this audio.
Okay, good. So
better that. Listen,
I heard okay, good.
What he's trying to say is, we're coming at you with a vengeance.
Okay.
With vengeance.
What happened in my personal world, we're putting it in this fucking show.
Andy, Kim Kardashian's up front. You got to stop.
We gotta go. I love you. Good
Thanks.
luck.
Kim's here.
Good luck.
Well, thank you very much. We'll be in touch.
Thank you for coming on.
Listen, my phone's about it.
Okay.
Turn this off.
Okay. And
Okay.
there you went. Well, that's about all the time we have for Antisocial Show. I'm 100 Block. No, that's not how it goes. Well, that's about all the time we have for Antisocial Show. I'm Tyson Sainer.
And I'm Tyson Sainer. No, wait, no, that's not right either.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it again.
Sure. Well, that's about all the time we have for Antisocial Show. I'm Tyson Sainer.
And I'm Hunter Block.
Be decent to each other.
Absolutely. Peace.
Peace.
Have a good time, folks.